What is happening? This is Watertown 365. We are here with some information about ZZ Top showing up. Can you believe it? ZZ Top themselves are going to be making an appearance at the Watertown Fairgrounds. The Jefferson Community College is set to move forward with plans for their downtown Watertown facility beginning in 2022. There is a 12 Days of Christmas challenge and so much more. Let's talk about all of it. First of all, the Watertown business is selling latte to benefit hospice. Let's bust that out and see what the news is there. Through December, Vito's Gourmet in downtown Watertown's Paddock Arcade is selling a raspberry cheesecake latte, calling it a Care-A-Latte. The entire purchase price when you make this purchase at, remember, Vito's Gourmet, Care-A-Latte, that will go to Hospice of Jefferson County. And the goal is to raise $3,000 so that hospice nurses can buy a blanket warmer. That's super nice of them. Good to know. One last time, Vito's Gourmet, Care-A-Latte, the money will go to benefit Hospice of Jefferson County. Speaking of benefiting, speaking of being a good person and doing the right thing, you too can help Toys for Tots give a Merry Christmas. The Toys for Tots campaign is underway. Local donations are crucial so that every kid can have a happy holiday. The Jefferson County Toys for Tots has helped 290 kids so far this year. You can find out more at jefferson-ny.toysfortots.com. And here's what you're looking for. You're looking for ways to donate a toy and apply for toys. There are 60 places in the county to drop off toys. You can donate online right here with this button to donate money on the website, but you have to hurry. There's only about 9 days left. The campaign ends on December 12th. Now, speaking of there only being a few days, the 12 Days of Christmas Challenge is being held in Watertown. The Watertown Downtown Business Association is inviting the public, and that means you, to take part in its 12 Days of Christmas Challenge. Now, this requires you to pick up a card at any of the following 12 businesses in downtown Watertown. And then what will happen is your card will be stamped, and the first 25 people to submit completed cards will receive, wait for it, drum roll please, or something, a hand-painted downtown Watertown Christmas ornament. So what you can do is go to Vito's Gourmet, Spokes, Downtown Wine Lounge, Crystal, Wing Wagon, Mr. Sub, Paddock Club, Boots, Brewery, Holy Smokes, Bistro 108, Empire Square, or Cam's Pizza, and completed cards can be dropped off at Empire Square Restaurant. Now let's talk about how some tenants were displaced after a fire at a Watertown apartment building. And sadly, I think this is new. I think there's been a couple of condemned buildings here and there over the last few weeks, but this is a fire at a Watertown high-rise, which left tenants of an apartment displaced. This is Hilltop Towers on West Main Street. The call came after 6 p.m. and the fire was contained to one apartment on the 9th floor of the 11-story building. The building's sprinkler system was able to suppress the fire, and fire crews put out what was left. Firetown water officials also credit the tenants for closing the apartment door when they evacuated, which helped to keep the fire contained. Fire and smoke damage was limited to the one apartment, so other tenants in the building were able to return to their apartments, and crews with the building's owner, the Watertown Housing Authority, were working through the night to restore services. Now, the good news is that no injuries were reported, but the cause is still under investigation. What the heck started this high-rise fire? We don't know yet. We will know soon. Next up, shoppers hit Watertown's Small Business Saturday. And so what's happening here is Watertown First is a local group that helps boost and raise the visibility of local business in downtown Watertown. And the Watertown Downtown Business Association, the good old WDBA themselves, put together the Shop Local event on Saturday to get people shopping at small businesses. Now, this is the first time this has happened in 7 years. Craft vendors set up shop in 2 locations along Public Square, the main event in the historic Paddock Arcade, and then a block down at a storefront that used to house the downtown Julie Brown Remarket store in the Franklin building. And last year they had to resort to virtual because of COVID-19. But this year, we can pull up the news article. Maybe we can't. Well, whatever. It was here to bring people for special gifts, and Santa Claus and the Grinch are there. There are a variety of gifts from 24 vendors. The Northern Blend Chorus performed, and this was this Watertown first event that happened at Paddock Arcade and down the street. So it's good to know that a lot of events are back. There's some normalcy happening. And speaking of normalcy, ZZ Top, the Disabled Persons Action Organization, has a ZZ Top concert. Now, this was supposed to be part of the 2021 summer concert series, but that good old COVID-19, it moved to next summer. The concert is now scheduled for Saturday, July 30th, 2022. Seems so far away, but I promise it will sneak up on us. So next July, next summer, Watertown Fairgrounds. It was supposed to be September 25th, but then there was the Delta variant and all that. So tickets go on sale. Here's why we were mentioning it now, even though it's in July, but now tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, January 19th. If you bought tickets for that September concert, you can still use them. And you can find out more about all this at dpao.org, the Disabled Persons Action Organization. You can find out about everything that's happening. Now, speaking of things happening, JCC moving forward with plans for downtown water facility. Now, what's JCC? Jefferson Community College, of course. The college will use $2.5 million of state money to turn a former nightclub space on Franklin Street into an entrepreneurship education and training center. This includes flexible meeting facilities to host workshops, classes, educational events, and the Small Business Development Center will move downtown. Now, the goal here is to create an educational hub for aspiring entrepreneurs and small businesses. They do training, individualized consultations, a collaborative shared workspace, and so the building renovation is expected to begin in 2022. Can you believe it? Less than a month left until it's a whole new year, whole new fresh start, and the facility will open, now this looks weird, in 2023. Can you believe we're already thinking about 2023? It seems like a weird number, a weird year, so far off, but 2023. All right, so let's talk about the thing that we need to get to, but is a little unpleasant, COVID deaths. Now, we've had some weeks where there's 0 COVID deaths, but this week, 2 COVID deaths and 331 new infections. Both deaths were in Jefferson County, no surprise there, more populated. 165 new cases, 27 hospitalized, which is 6 more than the day before. St. Lawrence County, 146 cases. Hospitalizations increased by 6 to 35 in St. Lawrence County. Lewis County, 20 cases, 13 hospitalized, no new deaths. So just something to keep a watch out. Some of these numbers are slowly creeping up. It's not as scary as it was earlier this year, and we're looking at like huge, crazy upward climbs, but it's still something to keep an eye out. Now, speaking of things to keep an eye out, let's discuss Roger's Hometown Pizzeria at rogershometownpizzeria.com at 4 West Church Street in Adams, New York. Can you believe it? There is a VIP customer club. You personally, you yourself, can become a VIP member. Now, wouldn't that be great to be, it's like, you know, in the clubs, there's like the velvet rope and they unclip the little divider. You can go in the VIP section. Well, it's not quite that fancy, but you can have your VIP customer loyalty card. Now, the Tuesday special at Roger's Hometown Pizzeria, you get 2 large cheese pizzas for $26.99 or 20 wings for $38.99. Large cheese pizza, breadsticks, or garlic knots, $17.99. Thursday special, large cheese pizza, large garden salad. Friday special, large cheese pizza, 20 wings. Saturday special, 2 large cheese pizza. Now there you go. Now if you're really hungry, $55.99, 2 large cheese pizzas, 20 wings, 2 liter and soda. You can feed a heck of a lot of people there. That's Roger's Hometown Pizzeria. They only serve the best pizza and wings in town. Rogers takes pride with their finest ingredients. Their dough is hand-stretched daily. The secret pizza recipe sauce is mixed fresh each day. Your pizza crusts come in traditional or thick upon request. And speaking of things coming in upon request, diamondstorage.us. If you have too much clutter, need to get rid of it, whether you are looking for a self-storage unit to store your valuable personal belongings or you are managing logistics for your business, diamondstorage.us is your complete resource for home or business self-storage in Watertown. This is Diamond Storage. They have built the business around making sure they have fixed the typical problems you normally come across with your self-storage needs. They have ensured a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. They are located along Route 37. That's 24561 New York Route 37, Diamond Storage. Let's pull this up on a map. That way we can see, wait, what cities are they between or what are they on the way to? We pull up Diamond Storage on a map and it looks like it is north of town, north of Watertown. So if you're heading up towards Evans Mills, if you're headed up towards Clayton, sort of that area, just kind of heading north out of town, that is where Diamond Storage is located, over by the golf club. And maybe if you have family that way, or maybe you can set things up where you go visit the mother-in-law up north, or you have the home here and the business there, maybe Diamond Storage can be your stopover to drop off the stuff and pick up the stuff from the storage unit. But whatever you are doing, whatever your needs are, we want to be here for you personally, to talk about what's happening, to share some news, and the best place for you to go. In fact, maybe even set this as your browser's start page. How about that for an idea? Watertown365.com, where you can find out about the Watertown Tree Lighting and Christmas Parade. Actually, let's make sure we talk about that before we're winding down, because that seems important, right? The tree will be lit on Thursday, December 2nd, so yesterday. So the tree is up. The parade was on Court Street, heading through Public Square, exiting on Mill Street and Black River Parkway. So those are the things you'll find out about when you go to Watertown365.com. The Turkey Day run, you can find out how that went. The Watertown Salvation Army served hundreds of free meals, so sometimes you can catch up on things that's already have happened. Recovering addicts getting help finding work, saving the AME Church in Watertown. You don't want to miss some of the stuff. That is Watertown365.com. And then Facebook.com/Watertown365, where you can see what's going on, you can interact with us, you can find out about Bark Eater chocolates that will have your stomach growling and your mouth watering. You can see about National Fritters Day. You can find out about a cavern tour that's located nearby, and so much more. That's Facebook.com/Watertown365. And we'll see you at Watertown365.com. We want to thank you for, let me get my thing centered there. We want to thank you for showing up to the podcast and for tuning in to the latest news. We'll see you next week for another Watertown 365 update. Have a great weekend, and bye for now.